Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share this with you. And let me be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. You're in a coffin, but you know you're not dead. You try to lift the coffin lid to get out. It won't budge. The weight of that dirt is just too tremendous. Now you just really think you're going to die. But then you think, what if I bang on the lid? I might unsettle the dirt upon the lid, and maybe, just maybe, somebody might notice and start digging their way down towards me. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know how to find help. In reality, there are probably people staying right by your grave. You just don't know that. You think today you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind that when you are abusing drugs and alcohol, that you might just take something so preciously given to you by the Lord Jesus away? Not just from yourself, but from your loved ones, your children, and your friends. That gift from God is called life. By abusing drugs and alcohol, you risk the chance of taking your own life with an overdose. With this, let me leave one last thought. Don't be the person in the coffin that I'm reading about that has no chance now of getting help, because it's too late. This person had every opportunity, like you have right now, to call me at 844-405-HELP, and I promise I will help you take your life back before your life is gone. There are other people like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-458-2741, 516-458-2741. Larry Geis is an addiction recovery life coach for over 30 years. Him and I always tell people like you, it doesn't matter where you came from, it doesn't matter where you've been. What matters is that you're here today, and what matters is that you're reaching out for help and you're not like the person I just read about, laying in a coffin, still alive, looking for help when it's too late. Larry Geis could be found at www.odysseyconsultant.org, 516-458-2741. Larry Geis will take you from your recovery, from your addiction to your recovery, from your depression to happier times, from low self-esteem to raising the self-esteem. This is all available at the Geis Academy. Larry Geis, 516-458-2741, 516-458-2741, www.odysseyconsultant.org. Folks, please, when you speak to Larry, let him know you heard about him on the Take Your Life Back Today show with me, Ralf Friedrichs. Folks, I say this and I'll repeat it as long as I have a breath to give to this earth. And that is the fact that we, as adults, as parents, as grandparents, as legal guardians, have to, and I mean have to, set an example. With today's world crisis and the society where it's going, it all starts at home on how your kid's future is set. It starts with people like you and me. It starts with simple things as not drinking alcohol in front of them, or not smoking in front of them, or not using profanity. Remember, your children look at you as their role model, a hero. So if you do these things, you are giving the green light for them to go out and do it because you did it. Folks, you are responsible from the age of 0 to 18 for your children and your grandchildren. You are responsible. You write the chapters in their book of life. Each year represents a chapter. Do not allow yourself to fall into a bad chapter where it says, I saw my mom and dad drink, smoke, use profanity. I saw my grandparents do the same. Instead, show them love, compassion, respect, and hope, and gratitude. It all starts at home. This world needs all of us as adults to set an example to our children. I realize mom and dads are all working extra hard these days, but we need to have family time, a dinner together, every once in a while at least, and Sundays is a day of rest, a day of family. Let it all start today. Don't wait, because tomorrow might be too late. Call me at 844-405-HELP and I will help you set a path for a better life at home. Today's topic is a guide to teen drug slangs. Teen drug slang is evolving daily and parents can't keep up with it. It is important not only to keep up with the latest trends and drug slang terms, but also talk openly with your kids about them. The following list that I'm going to go over with you is a brief overview of the most common drug slang terms that teens use. The first one is called Molly, slang for molecule, is a pure crystalline powder from the popular club drug MDMA, which is in pill form, is known as ecstasy and is often mixed with other substances such as caffeine. Another slang is Special K, and I'm not talking about the cereal. A medication used as an anesthetic in humans and animals, ketamine is sometimes abused as a club drug. It can cause hallucinations and euphoria in higher doses. Synonyms include vitamin K, breakfast cereal, cat Valium, horse tranquilizer, K, cat, new ecstasies, psychedelic, heroin, and super acid. Next one is Crank. The stimulant methadone synonyms include meth, speed, chalk, White Cross, fire, and glass. Crystal methadone is called ice, says Cleveland's Clinic Pollock. Crystal meth is smoked, but meth can be injected, snorted, or taken by pill. It can be put into your body in so many different ways. Next one is antifreeze. Heroin. Synonyms include Big H, brown sugar, dope, Golden Girls, H, horse, junk, poison, skag, smack, sweet dreams, tar, and train, according to the website of Phoenix House, a national alcohol and drug abuse treatment and prevention facility. Next one is crunk. This is a verb that means to get high and drunk at the same time. Next one is snow, otherwise known as cocaine. Synonyms include Charlie, crack, coke, dust, flake, freebase, lady, nose, candy, powder, rock, rail, snowbirds, toot, white, yahoo, according to Phoenix House. After all, this time, alcohol and pot are still the most used drugs by teens, but cocaine is really a strong third. Janice Steyer, MSW, a clinical coordinator and addictions counselor at the Karen Treatment Center in Warnersville, Pennsylvania. The drug of choice among women with eating disorders is almost invariably cocaine. A stimulant, cocaine can decrease the appetite. Next one is called X. Ecstasy, or 3,4 methylmethane, otherwise known as MDMA. Synonyms include atom, E, bean, clarity, essence, lover, speed, MDMA, roll, Stacy, XTC, according to the Phoenix House. Now, if you want to know what synonyms really means, it means other names for. Georgia Homeboy. This refers to gamma hydrobutyate, or GHB, a central nervous system depressant that can produce euphoria, sedative, and bodybuilding effects, almost like steroids. Also, other names for it include gamma OH, or grievous bodily harm, or liquid ecstasies, liquid E, liquid X, organic quaalude, and scoop, according to the Phoenix House. Next one is roofies. This refers to Rofinol, aka the date rape drug. Other names include Forget Pill, La Rocha, Mexican Valium, R2, Rib, Roches, Rufinol, Rofies, and Roche, pronounced Roche and Rope. Next one is Kibbles and Bits, the attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, drug called Ritalin. It is sometimes also referred to as pineapple. Another one is cheese. This is a hazardous mix of black tar, heroin, and Tylenol PM, or medications containing dephromine. It looks like grated Parmesan cheese, thus the name. There were more than 20 teen deaths in Dallas and surrounding neighborhoods that have been attributed to cheese since 2005. Next one is candy flipping. This term refers to highs that achieved by combining LSD and diethylamide or acid with ecstasies. The new thing, especially with kids on the internet, is which drugs are best and safest to combine, explains Steyer. A new study by Karen Treatment Centers found that 1 in 10 messages on the internet involve teens seeking advice from their peers on how to use this particular illicit drug. This one sounds like a candy. Skittles drugs, a nickname for drug chlorcidine. The drug can cause a high feeling and can cause hallucinations. The drug can cause a also long-term lethal trend where people mix together a rainbow array of prescription pills, kind of like their Skittles candy, and pop them in their mouths like candy. Next one is hooch, a street term for alcohol. Other slang terms include booze, brews, hard stuff, juice, sauce, and more. Next one is mellow yellow, almost like the Mountain Dew, also known as hallucinogens, are strong mood-changing drugs that, with unpredictable psychological effects, LSD or acid, is sold as tablets, capsules, liquid, or absorbent paper. PCP is illegal, manufactured as tablets, capsules, or colored powder, and can be snorted, smoked, or eaten. Street names also include as LSD, acid, blotter, acid, window pane, dots, Lucy, in the sky with diamonds, PCP, angel dust, ozone, rocket fuel, PCP, supergrass, killer weed, embalming fluid, whack, and ozone. Next one is smack. You've all heard about this one. It's a drug slang for heroin. Other names include thunder, hell dust, big H, nose drops, H, SKA, junk, and skag. When black tar heroin is mixed with over-the-counter drugs containing diphenhydramine, it looks similar to grated cheese and is commonly called cheese, so you see the similarities. Last one is Mary Jane, also known as marijuana as a chemical and called triticannabinol, better known as THC. All forms of marijuana are mind-altering, proactive. Common names for marijuana include grass, pot, weed, bud, dope, indo, hydro, and ganga. These are slangs. Listen to the slangs. Write them down. Molly. Molly. The next one is Special K. Crank. Antifreeze. Crunk. Snow. X. Georgia Homeboy. Roofies. Kibbles and Bits. Cheese. Candy Flipping. Skittles Drug. Hooch. Mellow Yellow. Smack. And Mary Jane. Folks, teen drug slang is evolving daily and parents can't keep up with it. I certainly can't just reading it. It is important not only to keep up with the latest trends but in the drug slang terms, but also to openly speak to your kids. Take this list and ask your kids, have they ever heard of Molly, Special K, Crank, Antifreeze, Crunk, Snow, X, Georgia Homeboy, Roofies, Kibbles and Bits, Cheese, Candy Flipping, Skittles Drug, Hooch, Mellow Yellow, Smack, and Mary Jane. Give them a test. Tell them to give you the definition of these. Now you can Google each and every one of those and get the definition. It's I can read it over and over again. You're not going to memorize it. So go on Google each and every slang that I came up with, and then talk to your children about it, because it's so important. It goes back to the original statement I made in the beginning of this video, is that whatever you put into your children, you get out of your children. You need to put in as much as possible to help your children out, get them prepared for society. Remember, after 18, they're going to leave the nest. You are so responsible for everything that happens from 0 to 18. Don't let the time go by. Don't let it go to waste. Let today be the first day of your new life to teach your children and grandchildren the proper way to live life. And if You came from an abused childhood or a bad childhood. Break the chain today. Don't follow suit by giving your children what you had received. Let today be the first day of your new life. Let today be a great day for the rest of your life. Let today be a sober day and a sober life. And treat your children with utmost respect. Teach them well by being the role model you're designed to be, and let them see you as a hero by not drinking, smoking, use profanity. You'll never ever physically abuse anyone at all, more or less in front of your children, but at all. May God bless each and every one of you.